welcome back to Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight. Princess Mac85's with you. We are now going to find out the final results of us getting the Vessel of Light full of the Tears of Light. Midna just kind of jumping on the water, not too happy about the Twilight being gone. Doesn't figure out what's so great about the World of Light. Back in her shadow form, so to speak. And then jumps into the pool and it goes to light. That one I'm never going to figure out. Ever. Just throwing it out there. And we have what looks like a monkey. Which I suppose makes sense, since monkeys do kind of live in the forest. Holding onto that big globe of light. Looks like a scorpion's tail, though. I'm not gonna lie. Hello, Farad. Farad. The one of the spirits of light, who dwells in Hyrule by order of the gods to protect the forest. Was doing a pretty good job until, the Shadow Beast showed up. See, when people roam as spirits, you were transformed into a blue-eyed beast. Knew that because it happened in his forest, and that was a sign, apparently. Powers of the Chosen One rest within you, and that they are awakening. So Link's the Chosen One, eh? No surprise there, I suppose. The awakened form. Hey, no longer a wolf. And I'm in the classic green. The green tunic once belonged to the ancient hero chosen by the gods. His power is yours. His is the true power that's left within you. Your name is Link. And the hero chosen by the gods. Yep. You may remember back, Leah asked us not to bite off more than we could chew, basically. Well, I'm the hero of the god, chosen by the gods, Leah. Pretty much, that's my job description, to bite off more than I can chew. So now we get to go to the temple. It's a forbidden power a long, long ago. The other spirits of the light locked it away. Obviously. Very powerful, should never be touched by those that dwell in the light. Makes sense. The world weeps beneath the mantle of shadows, and so there is no choice. You must match the power of the King of Shadows. So I need to seek the forbidden power. Something that Link normally doesn't do, but in this case being told by the light spirit to do so. We head to the temple deep within the forest. Forest temple? Suppose that makes sense. Link's kind of admiring his new look. He has a sword and a shield, and he is ready to kick some ass. You're the chosen hero and all that, huh? So that's why you turned into the beast. What a shame. I mean, maybe you'd rather just wander as a spirit like the rest of them. Sadly, I don't think I'd like that, but then again, you wouldn't know you're a spirit wandering for all eternity. And apparently, Midna wanted to go to the temple herself, so... Mr. Important Hero. Okay, so... That's what we got. Something was... Okay, so no, wait, no, that's not the way I need to go. This is the way we need to go. What do you want to say, Midna? Only time that we get that weapon it works so hard to get. Yeah, basically just a reminder of everything. Pop up, thank you! Slice. That's right, we have our slingshot back, we have our lamp back, we have our fishing rod, and we have our milk. Our half a carton of milk is still with us. Hey. Hey, it's the Ordonian! You seem familiar, but then your clothes seemed kinda different, so I got thrown off for a second. Listen, things have been a little rough around here lately, so you should watch your step. Close the path to the temple. You look geared up for it, so here you go. Opens the gate to Foreign Woods. Covered in a really thick fog, make sure your lantern is full. You're going to need it. Oh, one-time offer. Bottle full of lantern oil for only 100 rubies. I'd like to, but I don't have the rubies. So guess what? We need to go get some rubies. That's right, it's time for the tedious work of collecting stuff. Because on top of everything, you get a lantern, a bottle full of lantern oil. But that's not all. That lantern oil, or that bottle, is yours to keep. So we basically pay $100 for a bottle. But anyone who's played Zelda games knows how important bottles are. So guess what? That's what we gotta go deal with. Luckily, there's a few tricks to getting some rubies. You could just run around and do that all day. You know, you'd eventually get up to 100. But, if you may recall in one of the previous videos, I mentioned if you're ever in need of cash, come to these pots here. Pull out your slingshot. The high ones have the blue rubies, which are worth 5. Go ahead and break these things. Get the little lower rubies. I forget if the chests respawn. If they do, great. If not, I guess we're gonna have a heck of a time getting what we need. And yeah, as I thought, the chest is no longer here. So, to make things easier, what most likely you'll want to do actually, you don't want to leave just yet, because that will trigger a cutscene, which I am not really in the mood to go through. And I will apologize for my lack of cutting, crossfades, and fast forwards, as the editing software that I'm currently using, I do not have the capabilities to pull that off while I am recording stuff. So I do apologize for that in advance. So some of these videos may get to be tedious in those regards, such as this one where I need to get some cash. But good news is it shouldn't take me the entire video to do so. And I guess in a sense this is sort of a live stream, and yet it's not. Although I guess I could possibly live stream a few things if you'd be interested in it, I suppose. What I'd live stream, I don't know. I don't think I'd ever want to live stream a Let's Play. I'm not sure if my setup could handle the whole purpose of live streaming and recording at the same time at this point. But if I'm ever able to, I will gladly do that for you guys if you want me to. And I know I actually have gotten a few new subscribers, so I thank you for that. And with new subscribers comes more responsibility for me, I suppose, in trying to get more stuff up. And yeah, so again, apologize for taking so long to get my Let's Play back up, folks. I know I apologized in part 5, I think it was. And I'm apologizing again for the late upload of part 5. I really should have had that up faster. And if this one happens to get up late, you know, say more than a week or two after the last part, again, I guess another apology. It's something I need to really get on, trying to get my parts up a little more regularly. It's just real life will sometimes kick in. Sometimes, you know, I'll not be in the mood to record. If any of you, my subscribers are YouTubers themselves, let me know in the comments if there are just some days you just don't feel like recording, feel like doing commentary, that sort of thing. And if you never have that issue, well, I'm going to have to do my best to try and just work through it. You know? That's what you gotta do. You just gotta work through stuff you don't want to do. It's like a job, really, I guess you might say. And this is for my 100 rubies. Now I can finally go get that bottle of lantern oil. You may not think it'll be all that useful considering I haven't pulled it out yet. It will be. Now granted, lantern oil itself I hardly ever purchase. I'm going to be honest with you. That's something I never buy. There's never really been a need to. Ever. For me to buy lantern oil. So, we need oil. I will buy an oil bottle. So we get a bottle full of oil. Put all kinds of stuff in the bottle once you use the oil in it. Keep using the lantern so you'll come back and buy more oil. But you've got to admit, the guy did have a very sound plan. Lantern oil, you know. Give people a free lantern, they'll come back for the lantern oil. And in essence, I did just pay for the lantern right there by paying 100 rubies for a bottle. Now, normally you wouldn't think a bottle would be worth 100 rubies, and the lantern oil itself is only 20 rubies, which would make the bottle itself 80 rubies. Considering we got a free bottle with a half a thing of milk at the very beginning. And actually, I'm going to try and restock my cash a little bit. I'm not going to go crazy and, you know, go through the whole thing again, but I am going to at least get a little bit more cash. Now, granted, we're going to a temple here shortly. Let's just say my cash flow shouldn't be an issue at that point. Okay, I'm just saying, it shouldn't be. And now here we are in Farron Woods, and as he said, it is rather foggy here. But this is where we're going to leave it on this episode of Let's Play Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.